Hello, homies, and a very warm welcome to Homeopathy Hangout. Today we have a lovely return guest, Christina Donka. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much.
So lovely to have you back. We chatted about this time last year. It was actually episode 154. So people will have to scroll back a little bit and just go and hear about your origin story where you told us how you were first introduced to homeopathy. And you are the executive director at the National Center for Homeopathy. And you have got the Joint American Homeopathic Conference coming up, and it's your 50th anniversary, which is amazing. Can you just please tell our listeners a little bit about the conference and what exciting things they have to look forward to? And it's only like 6 weeks away. Oh, actually, by the time this goes out, it's probably
Yeah.
about a month away. Tell us all about it. I wish I could be there.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you could be there in person too, but I know you're going to attend virtually,
I will.
and that's exciting. So, yeah, the Joint American Homeopathic Conference this year, we are launching and celebrating the 50th anniversary of the National Center for Homeopathy. So, we're going to have a big party at the conference this year in person, and then we're going to extend that, to the virtual as well as best as we can. But the conference that we do is both online and in person. And this year, in order to celebrate the 50th anniversary, we have 50 plus speakers. So it's one of our biggest. The speakers we have coming in from around the world, some in person, flying over from India or from other places from South America, and then some streaming live in. We've got some pre-recorded sessions. In fact, we have an entire day, the day before the conference, with pre-recorded sessions that are free to anybody that wants to come and watch. We're calling them a sneak peek, and they're pre-recorded. And then our goal, of course, is to have those people that watch those come in and join the party online, sign up to be an attendee and be with us for the whole weekend. We've got lots of sessions. I just said how many speakers. We also have a lot of fun activities planned. So one of the most exciting is we're doing a film screening. So I know that you had the Introducing Homeopathy movie team on the podcast a few weeks ago, and we are doing a film screening at the conference, the first one. So we're really excited about that. And in-person attendees can attend the film screening for free. If you are a conference attendee, there's an option to purchase a virtual movie screening ticket. And so that's on the Introducing Homeopathy movie website. Make sure you go there and get information. It's also available on the National Center for Homeopathy website. So
Ah.
that's Friday. And then we move into more fun things. And in addition to full days of sessions, on Saturday, we have 3 tracks of sessions. We have a brand new entire research track. So 4 different research talks. And so that's new and very intense.
Oh, goosebumps. That is so
Yeah.
cool. Who have you got
Yeah.
speaking?
So for the research track, and because I don't want to say any names wrong, let me
Oh,
tell
I'm
you the
really excited.
speakers.
I did not know about that part. That is so cool. And it does definitely feel that there's more research happening. And also all over the world, there's so many different countries doing research that many of us don't even know about.
Exactly. And it's really expanding. So, yeah, so for our research track, we have had a lot of help developing that with by Denise Strages and Alistair Gray, and
Ah.
they're 2 of the speakers. They're opening it up. It was their idea and we loved it and we embraced it. So they're very much involved in helping with that.
And
And
they're so
then we have
fun. They're
Elizabeth.
just fun to listen to. Hey, so engaging.
Yeah. Yeah, and the research track will be live streamed just like all the other tracks. So it's possible to do this track, from wherever you are. And then we have Elizabeth Rice, and then we have another person, Kieran Cooley. And so there's 4 distinct research sessions during that track. And then in terms of research, even on Friday, we have Rachel Roberts coming in, and she's
Oh.
flying in from the UK. She's also part of the film, the Introducing Homeopathy movie. So she's going to come in for that film screening, and she will be speaking on Friday. So
Oh, I love
five
her. She's
dedicated sessions.
amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
That is so cool. And can you purchase the research tracks like you said you've got three tracks. Can you purchase them separately or do you purchase the whole package or is it like a you were starting to say
Full
research
package.
package? I
Yep.
sorry,
It's
I got
yeah.
completely sidetracked there with
Yeah.
my my
Yeah.
ADHD brain
No,
was
no,
like
no
research.
worries. Yeah,
And
no
then do
worries.
you have like more for professional homeopaths and for new people or what are the other tracks?
So the rest of the tracks are not necessarily named tracks. We just have a variety. So
Okay.
we have the one thing interesting about the Joint American Homeopathy Conference is it has always been geared to everybody. And that seems like, what does that mean? But we started in 1974, and that, you can imagine the landscape of homeopaths then and homeopathy. So we were supporting medical professionals at that time that were involved in homeopathy, but there was also a huge resurgence in people wanting to learn at home lay homeopaths. And so we actually held what they called summer school for many, many years. I wish I had been able to go to one of those. They sound amazing, 2 or 3 week long, immersion into homeopathy. Well, we don't have that anymore, but we've eventually morphed into the Joint American Homeopathy Conference, but it serves both people using homeopathy at home and professionals of all levels, licensed professionals, certified professionals. We have the CCH in the United States, and then also people learning at home. So they all come together and they're all various levels. So we don't separate them into like learning at home track or licensed professional track. We let people choose what they're interested in. So the only difference this year is that pure research track where you could sit in the same room the whole time and then see all the research. But other than that, it's all, our sessions are all wonderful. And then the good news is now that it's hybrid, they're all recorded. So you
Mm.
could go watch research all day, but not miss all the other tracks and sessions, and same thing. You could say, I'm just going to watch, this set of sessions at home because they're recorded. And the nice thing too about the recordings is they're available until the following December. So you've got a long time to watch recordings.
So like this year, December 2024, or you mean December
Yeah.
2025? Oh, okay.
They'll
December.
be, yep. So the 24 recordings, they'll be available to watch through December 2024.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your venue, tell us a little bit about the venue for those coming
Yeah.
in
So the
person.
venue. So we are in Reston, Virginia, near Washington, D.C. So there are lots of opportunities for people that want to travel and tack on a vacation to view Washington, D.C. And in fact, the Thursday before, we are sponsoring a Washington, D.C. monument tour at one of the stops will be the Hahnemann statue. So it'll be all the tour, all the monuments on the tour that you could see yourself, but we're going to do it with homeopaths and we're going to add in the Hahnemann statue.
I was going to say you would absolutely have to go past it. I mean, I would want to go to Washington, D.C. for no other reason than just to see the statue. Like that would be so amazing. Whenever I see on social media homeopaths sitting
Yeah.
there, at the footsteps, and it's such an impressive monument, hey? It's
Yeah.
humongous. And people
Yeah.
sitting there at the steps, and you're like, oh, this looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. So that's just part of back to the fun of the conference. And then the movie. And then the one last really fun thing I want to mention is for the NCH birthday, we are doing a party like it's 1974 dance party. So that'll be
Oh.
Saturday night. And we're encouraging people, bring your disco clothes, so come and be enjoy the 1970s music and dance. And I will say that our dance parties people really love them. And the dance party this year, we have sponsored by Prometheus Homeopathic Institute. So that's going to be just fun too. They're a dancing group.
Oh.
Even as exhibitors, they like to dance at their exhibits. So it's going to be really great. And then birthday cake. So if nothing
Oh.
else, come for the birthday cake. So yes, the JHC is a huge combination of community and learning and people find it really special. So we are really excited to be hosting it and especially launching our 50th anniversary year.
Well, I happen to know that Denise and Al and also Dana Ullman are all really into dressing up. So I'm really looking forward to seeing their costumes. Have you got a professional photographer at the event? Because you have to have somebody like photographing all of you at the steps and then the night as well. I want to see a gazillion photos on your social media, please.
Yes, we have a photographer and we have a board member who is very good at social media. So I think she's going to be working with the photographer and getting up photos all weekend.
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, last year when we were chatting, I was like, that's it. I'm definitely going to be there at the 50th. And I don't even know where the year's gone, but now it's like, April's around the corner. But you guys are going to have an incredible time. Have you still got tickets
Yeah.
left for in person or is that all booked out now?
No, we're 6 weeks out. We just looked at our registration this morning. So we are tracking with what our registration usually is with 6 weeks out. I hope I didn't say 6 months, 6 weeks out. And we do have still have space. We like to we or our goal is about 300 people in person. Right now, with in person and virtual, we have about 700 people registered. So it's great, but we want more. We have room for more. So virtual, is easy. So please, anybody that wants to do the virtual, go ahead and register. But we have plenty of space for in person right now, too. And we do want to pack it out. We were completely sold out in San Antonio. We could not have added one more person, and that's our goal for this year too.
I think you will because there's so many exciting things. I mean, if you are in any way able to go, this would be the in-person event to go and attend. It sounds like
Yeah.
it's going to be a hoot. Tell us a little bit more about the speakers. So, who else have you got speaking?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a long list, as you know, since you
Yeah.
heard 50 for 50, right?
Yeah.
So we have Linda Johnston and Franz Vermeulen,
Oh,
and they're going to come on and be our first speakers of the Friday. And we had them last year, and, it's so special to be able to see them.
yeah.
In fact, every time I say Franz's name, I look over because I've got his book right there on my shelf. That's the book I used to study when I was in homeopathy
Same.
school myself. Then I'll just kind of, this is kind of in order by Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have Lisa Amrine and Jason Eric Hunicke, Jennifer Bear, Richard Pitcairn, which I'm really excited about because I have his book too, and I
Oh,
use it to consult what's going wrong with my cat,
I'm
right?
about to
So,
interview him soon. I can't wait to have him on the
yeah,
show. Yeah, he's got so much
yeah,
knowledge.
very, very excited. And then I mentioned Rachel Roberts. We have Paul Saunders. We have Kim Aaliyah, and Kim, of course, will be there with the Introducing Homeopathy movie as well, but he will be presenting for us.
He is an amazing speaker. He spoke at the Brisbane conference in November here in Australia, and I got to meet him in person. I just remember I came down the elevator, the doors open, and then Kim standing in front of me. And it was such a surreal moment. I'm like, what are you doing here all the way on the other side of the world? But, of course, he was a keynote speaker, but he's such an
Yeah.
engaging speaker, very entertaining.
Yeah, oh that's fun too when you in person see somebody that you've seen many, many times, online, right? That's
Yeah, that's
wow,
really cool.
super, super exciting. So let's see what we also have. We have Lisa Samet, Heiner Fry, we have Farokh coming from India,
Oh, Farrokh
Gabrielle Trout.
Master. Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and Gabrielle. Oh my gosh.
And
I was going to say you
Gabrielle.
can't not have her. She is so gorgeous. And she's part of the Introducing Homeopathy film as well. There's some of her stories in
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah, yeah, very, very nice. And she'll be at this film screening. And I mentioned we have Denise and Al. We have Lise Battaglia, Amy Rothenberg, and Paul Herskew,
Oh,
it's going to be great. Elizabeth Rice, I mentioned, Frank Russo and Leah Bello will be speaking together. And then we have Divya Chabra, and
oh,
also coming from India.
wow.
So,
That
yeah,
sounds amazing. You're not even like
yeah,
a quarter way through the list.
right, right, exactly. So I mentioned Kieran Cooley and research. We have Michael Knapp, Karen Allen, Miranda Castro,
Oh,
Tara Payman, Jody Shevins, Carl Robinson, Rupali Gupta, Juan Carlos Gamba, and Vatsala Sperling. And almost everybody on this entire list has been longtime speakers or, supporters of NCH. It's just a list of speakers that we are so grateful to have. Amazing lineup, actually. Kim Aaliyah actually was on a webinar on Monday. I watched him, and he said the lineup was one of the best he'd ever seen at JHC. So we're very proud of this lineup. And these are all the in-person or streamed live speakers. In addition to that, we have almost 20 more speakers that are pre-recording, and they'll be part of that sneak peek on Thursday.
Well, I would say one of the best lineups ever. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, good. Well,
Wow,
thanks.
imagine. Oh, it's going to be so cool. And was there any particular topic that you had, like an overarching topic for the speakers, or are they just talking on a variety of topics?
So we have a universal topic right now, homeopathy for the 21st century. We adopted that in 2021. And, it meets everybody's needs. If it were a smaller conference or, maybe a 1 day focus on a particular topic, then that would seem to make sense. But right now, there's so many needs. And
Mm.
so rather than narrow it down like we used to, we've had some really great topics in the past, homeopathy and brain health and, homeopathy and mental wellness, things like that. But now we've realized we are just trying to be of service to people that want knowledge on many topics. So within our conference this year, and if I let me get to that right page, but I can tell you just kind of an overreaching view of our topics. So we're covering topics including first aid, wilderness first aid, insomnia, women and children's issues, back pain, skin concerns, mental wellness, topics on philosophy, materia medica, repertory. So some of those, professional topics that they like to explore. And then we've got some talks about specific materia medica, small remedies, snake remedies. We have a talk about isopathy. So wide range of topics and just meant to meet the needs of people where they are. I think everybody can probably find something at this conference.
Absolutely. That's really, really cool. And yeah, if you have something just like brain health and you're not somebody that works really in that area, then, you're completely missing out. But that is literally touching on everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's something for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. So it's not as exciting of a title. It stays the same all the time, but homeopathy for the 21st century.
Amazing. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about the National Center for Homeopathy? So, what do you actually do, and what is your role? And yeah, where do you fit into homeopathy?
Yeah, well, so the National Center for Homeopathy, like we've kind of talked about celebrating, in as our launch for the conference is celebrating 50 years. And we have had many different ways of serving as a nonprofit in the homeopathy space. So when we first started out, we were the first. We were one of the only places that people wanting to learn homeopathy that weren't licensed medical professionals could go. But in fact, we also had many licensed medical professionals that were trained or taught through the National Center for Homeopathy programs. So we served that need. We've since, come a long way in 50 years. So we kind of think of our programming within three buckets. So the conference is one bucket. We do an amazing magazine. Probably many people have seen it. And if you haven't, every year we put the fall issue out on the website for free download. So you can go and get a whole issue electronic, download it. But it's our magazine that we've been doing, and people love it. We have people that still get many magazines and newspapers and things like that are all online, but our members want that paper magazine in hand. I've usually have 5 issues near me because I'm always, grabbing them and referring to them, but That's the paper magazine. Oh, it's blurry with my
If
Zoom.
you put it in front of your
Anyway,
face, yeah, just in front
there
of
you
you,
go. There you go.
yeah.
There you go. So that's the
Great.
free issue too that you'll download if you go on our website. But people love it. It's beautiful and it's well done. And you'll get information that can be used by people doing homeopathy at home and professionals. So that's sort of our second bucket, if you will, is our magazine. And then our third is really all our other resources. So we kind of group it under website, but within that, people come to our website and they can download many, many free infographics, free how to get started with homeopathy guides. They can get a lot of information about how to find a homeopath. So, it's great to learn how to do homeopathy at home for first aid or simple short-term things. But when something bigger comes up, something that's more concerning or longer lasting, we have a Find a Homeopath directory. That's again free on our website. And then we have a lot of member resources. So, as a member of the National Center for Homeopathy, you get quarterly issues of Homeopathy Today, but you also get archives for the last decade. And those are searchable. So, if you decide, I want to look up homeopathy, I do a lot of searching homeopathy for my cat, right? And we've got many, many articles for cats and dogs. We also have articles for plants and gardening. So, that's going to be great. Anyways, that's a member benefit. And then we also have a lot of webinars that we do. And we make those free to the public. And recordings then are a member benefit. And the main thing about the National Center is we are a nonprofit. So we operate by donation and by membership. And we are not making a lot of money. We are making money so that we can cover some of our programs, but we don't have fully sustainable funding. So we definitely, could use the support. But that's basically our goal, is to support people where they're at, as many possible free resources as we can. And then, like I said, some of those member benefits. And then the last thing to know about member benefits is we have a lot of generous collaborators who also donate member benefits. It could be discounts on remedies and medications through some of the manufacturers here in the United States. Always, we work with legally registered manufacturers. We have discounts on software for professionals, discounts for many different courses. So lots of member discounts, and that's by generosity of our collaborators.
That is really cool. You had me at the searchable database because, sometimes
Yeah.
you just need to have like a reliable source that you can go to if you're stuck on
Yeah.
a client case, that you can just go and just see a different perspective, or, just
Yeah.
get some new ideas. That is really cool. And so you're not really in competition with any like other homeopaths. Like it sounds like you're more kind of like a directory to funnel people towards homeopaths. So what would you say is your
Yeah.
main reason for existence?
Yeah. Well, I love that question. So, because we've actually wrestled with it ourselves over, as you can imagine, how an organization evolves over 50 years, right? So, right now, the National Center for Homeopathy, we like to think of ourselves as connection between people looking for natural wellness solutions, specifically homeopathy, and homeopaths and other further developed resources, right? So we have about 1 million visitors to our website. So think about somebody brand new looking for a new solution for a headache. They land on our website, and then hopefully they look at our practitioner directory. So we're a valuable resource for professionals in that hopefully we're helping them gain clients, but we're also providing a service to people that land on our website looking for healthcare solutions. Same thing with education. We all use the word education, but we are, other than with the Joint American Homeopathy Conference, which is it's all levels, new and very advanced, but our website and our face to the public is meant to be getting started, to understand what is homeopathy, how can I get started, brief education, entry level, and then to launch to other programs. And we have many, many homeopathy schools that are organizational members or collaborators. Their logos are on our website, so people can get connected to schools. We also have a free list of educational programs on our website. So not only Achina schools, but many other schools worldwide. So if somebody wants to connect with a school that's in their part of the world, and maybe they're not necessarily in a China school, we have them on a list so they can connect with different schools. We have book lists. So, books that we know can help somebody get started. So basically, though, to go back to your question, are we in competition? We're a nonprofit. We're not here to compete. We're here to support. We need people's support. So the more people that have a big following or their own programs or something that might like to say, hey, let's support our, national nonprofit. Thank you. I'd love that. But yeah, we're not here to compete. We definitely want to support.
That's incredible. With the practitioner listing, how does a practitioner get on your practitioner list?
So we have a professional membership. And one of the benefits is being able to be in our practitioner directory listing. We are in the very beginning stages. So we're sort of in a beta test right now. We have launched a brand new, huge list of professional member benefits. In fact, I just sent an email to our professional members yesterday. And so there's a lot of different benefits for being a professional member. The main one, though, is that professionals join us so that they can be in our directory. Others are professional member only webinars, professional member only downloadable resources, such as different how to run a practice articles from Homeopathy Today. We have a lot of discounts from collaborators who want to just offer and support our professional software discounts. We have a really great new benefit I'm excited about from Naturally Minded, Mary Greensmith, and it's how to either create your own website or how to have them help you do a website. I feel like I needed that when I first started, in homeopathy. We have practitioner forms, downloadable forms. So for somebody that doesn't want to create their own forms, we've got downloadable forms that they can customize. I'm just trying to think. Oh, we just have a brand new professional member only newsletter with a survey out there asking what professionals would like to see in future newsletters. So that's in a nutshell. We have, many more benefits on that list. You can find those on our website. It's www.homeopathycenter.org, and then just go to the professional member benefit page. But that's how to get in the directory.
Amazing. And that's the American spelling of center, not the British spelling.
Correct. Correct.
CNTER. Either way, people will find you. So,
Yeah.
is there any final message that you want to leave our listeners with? Anything about either the conference or about the organization, or just any other message that you want to leave our listeners with?
Yeah, I think I want to leave just a message of gratitude for the community. Anybody that has been kind of tracking what's going on with the homeopathy film. And so 2024 is the year of homeopathy, and they are promoting that message, and I've embraced it. The National Center has. And I think that it's twofold. We have a really special community in homeopathy. The fact that I can talk to you and we're worlds apart, right? And we're in community. And also the fact that we have a very powerful medicine that can really bring change to the world. So just that gratitude that we're involved in homeopathy and that we are in the time that we can bring it to others.
So just give us a final message as well, where people can purchase the tickets for the conference and where they can follow you on social media and your website and all the other good places they can find you.
Okay, perfect. So tickets for JHC online and in person is www.jahc.info. So that's how you find that website. I mentioned our website, homeopathycenter.org. And then we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we have a brand new TikTok, which is exciting. And then we are on YouTube. And I did say Instagram, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So those are our social medias. And then we also have, if you want to follow us and just be on our newsletter list, go on our website, sign up for our newsletter. You can also download our free How to Get Started guides, and that'll add you to our newsletter list. And our monthly newsletter list is also actually another resource because we talk about a monthly topic. In fact, March will be resources all about gardening. And I hope I'm getting this right. Yeah, March is definitely gardening and plant using homeopathy on plants. So we include that in our newsletter, some free information. And then for members, we have resources that you can download as part of being a member from our website. So that's the best way to get a hold of us is just join our newsletter list, go on our website, and then, of course, do engage in social media. That's a fun way to do it too.
I tell you what, Christina, my mind's just really boggled. The fact that it's a not-for-profit, that, there's the magazine, there's all these socials, there's all the member benefits that you're organizing, there's the conference. There's so much stuff that you're doing as a not-for-profit. It just boggles my mind, all the work that's involved. So I really hope
Yeah.
that people rally behind this and support your organization because the work that you do is absolutely incredible. So thank you so much to you and your
Yeah.
organization for supporting homeopathy in such an incredible way.
Thank you. And thank you for your support. You are instrumental in getting this out, to the
Oh,
world with your podcast. So I really appreciate your work
it's a
too.
pleasure. All the best. And I can't wait to listen to all the lectures in April. Chat soon.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Bye.